Good evening, love. Outside it's 36, no wait, 38 degrees. Honestly, I stopped counting. In this kind of heat, time seems to melt. And in the middle of the day, nothing feels possible. Not work, not thought, not even desire. So tonight, I waited until the sun slipped low and I wandered through a small park in my neighborhood. You know that kind? A quiet playground tucked between apartment blocks. In Japan, these little parks are everywhere. For children by day, for tired salary men at lunch, having time of crisis. A designated place to gather, to be safe, to breathe. Strange, isn't it? How a sandbox can become a lifeboat. Let me tell you something a little personal. I've lived through two of Japan's biggest earthquake. No, I wasn't at the epicenter, but I felt the world shift beneath my feet. Not once, but twice. The Great Hanshin earthquake, I was still a schoolgirl. My friend's house collapsed completely. He came to school in casual clothes, no uniform. And that difference between us and them, and us and him, being safe and shattered, it cut deeper than I could explain. Have you ever seen pain divided by clothes? It lingered in your mind, doesn't it? Years later, the Tohoku earthquake. I was walking, an ordinary gay, until the floor began to sway. I called my mother first, told her I was alive. That was the only thing that mattered. Then I walked, no trains, no taxis, just pavement and silence, and strangers sharing bottled water. And the next day, I took the subway to Omotesando, walked to Shibuya, sat quietly in cafe among couples celebrating weddings, friends sleeping letters, and others still frozen by fear. I watched a film, Uncle Bummi Who Cannot Recall His Past Lives, a story about death, memory, and spirits that linger. Can you imagine watching that just one day after a national disaster? Maybe it was madness, or maybe it was my way of saying I'm still here. Disasters, darling, don't ask permission. Whether it's a hurricane in the US, a wildfire in Greece, or an earthquake here, they'll always arrive without knocking. And how we respond, well, that's where our truth is. So let me ask you and think about it honestly. In the face of disaster, what kind of person would you become? Would you run? Would you help? Would you listen? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment or just whisper it to the night. I'll be waiting under this heat, under the sky, under the next time. Stay safe, love, and stay soft, because softness is that kind of strength too.